Good evening, hockey fans. It's that time of year for Roseau and Warroad to lace up the skates and play for one of the largest, greatest rivalries, oldest, longest standing in the state. Peter Odney, Tony Scott here from Roseau.
183 games played between these two programs over the years. Tonight makes it 183 or 184. I can't quite remember. It's one or the other, but more than 180 games.
In December of 2018, Max Marvin took his own life. The fact that he took his life was tragic and shocking to everyone who knew him. Max made the world a better place while he was here. He was one of the rare people who, even as a teenager, had a dynamic and magnetic personality. Those closest to him want to make the world a better place after he is gone. Shortly after Max passed away, the Max Foundation was launched with the goal to strive for mental wellness among our young people by drawing attention to mental health issues so that young people can find the help that Max did not. And in accomplishing that goal, honor the memory of this captivating young man, Max Marvin.
In life, we all need a little help to reach our summit. Whatever your summit looks like, it's easier to reach when your body is strong and healthy. At Summit Orthopedics, our team of highly specialized physicians listens to and values every one of our patients. We take a conservative approach to care to get you back to your healthy and active lifestyle. Reach your summit. Summit Orthopedics. Visit summitortho.com to make an appointment today.
Brewpub Lots of Matza Pizza encourages the community pickup hockey game, honors the family that builds the neighborhood-known backyard rink, salutes the passion utilizing a frozen lake to play a game that's loved, endorses the stardom early mindset to build contenders, acknowledges the grit, determination, and competition of the sport, and applauds the coach that demands the before the sun comes up outdoor practice. Brewpub Lots of Matza Pizza supports hockey anytime, anywhere.
We are back live here from the Memorial Building in Roseau, Minnesota. Warroad and Roseau. Tony Scott here with Peter Rodney in a game that's an unranked AA team versus number 2 A team. Does any of that matter? Do records matter? None of it really matters when these two teams play, Peter.
Well, considering that Roseau's unranked, I think there might be something wrong with the rankings. This is as good an unranked AA team as you'll find. A contender to come out of Section 8 AA, even with Moorhead, the entrenched candidate out of that section. This is a very good Roseau team. So long story short, no, I don't think rankings mean a hill of beans in this one.
Not until late February in a random neutral site. In the case for Warroad, though, they'll be playing, if they make the section final, they'll be playing on their home ice in the Gardens this year, according to the rotation.
Wow, isn't that lucky for Warroad?
Yes, it is. All right, Carson Pilgrim, Noah Ernest facing off. We met both of them today in pregame interviews. Excited to watch them shine today on statewide streaming from here on YHH. Clint plays it, ticking up. Here's Lund. We'll call his name a lot tonight.
I had a chance to speak with Ryan Lund earlier today as well. He was another interview we had scheduled for this afternoon, and I congratulated him on using a rare twig. The last time I watched him play, a SuperTax AS2 Pro, and he told me today using the JetSpeed Team stick.
Yes, he is.
Not wanting to spend $400 on a stick. And I love the fact that Ryan Lund is using something a little out of the norm.
Flipping in his Pilgrim, picking up his Clint. Clint plays it to Jacques. Jacques finds the stick of Johnson. Johnson finds Jensen. Jensen with a chance. Turned away. Now Marvin Cordes. Cordes to James. James. Quick shot, turned away. Good hustle there by Austin Clint. Fired in the zone by Broden Honfin. We'll call his name a bunch. The left-handed D-man made national camp last summer. Leaning in is Johnson. Brennan Johnson with Ernest. One-timer. Turned away, Isaac Baumgartner on the attempt. Back to the point. Shot in and saved. That's Jake Queen on the shot. Ben Norris. I almost said Blake Norris, his brother.
Don't do that. A lot of Norrises wandering around.
Ernest on the draw. With Henham. Poked off the puck. Halverson. Knocked away. Sunderland gives him a shove. Good zone time for the Rams. Held in the zone by Queen. Poking it out. Good play in front. Shot. Nice save, Norris. Nice little pad save, butterfly style. And Ernest with it. He's bumped off the puck. Whitrock. Quick shot. Norris can't collect it. Hardwick plays it. Out the wall. Here comes Sunderland. Peyton Sunderland. Flipped in the zone by Lund. Chasing it down is Anthony. Back to the point, long shot, rebound, save, rebound again. It's loose. That is Brayton LeVake in the net,
Ooh.
the left-hander.
It was a loose puck there. Bit of a quick whistle.
You know, I've had a lot of high points today coming up here. One of them is watching Brayton LeVake play goaltender again. He suffered a massive injury in a car accident in 7th and 8th grade, and he's fought back, and he's playing here tonight. It's fun to watch Brayton once again.
A very, very talented netminder. Helped lead this group to the Bantam AA state tournament a few years ago.
Which one? Pee Wee AA, did you say?
No, Bantam.
No, it's Pee Wee AA.
That was Bantam.
He doesn't play. Who?
It was Bantam.
He did not play Bantams.
He was there. He's at the tournament. Who's to play revisionist history?
We're gonna. I could have sworn. Well, we'll talk about it after. Saved by Norris. Sweeps it around. Here's Lund. Held in by Clint. That one pops out. Here comes Lund. Lund hustles in. With shot. Save LeVake. And he covers it up.
A little surprised Ryan Lund didn't try one of those trademark slap shots with so much space and time.
Yeah, you know, I think he was trying to go pass off pad there. Just trying to get it onto LeVake's pads and create some offense on the rebound. James will face off with Jensen. Jensen gets tossed in favor of Johnson, Brennan Johnson. The Rams try to go deep on it. A weird exchange there. That's a weird one there, where it went in the zone, out the zone, and Jensen thought it was offside, but he brought it into the, didn't bring it into the zone. That's why it was waved off. Cordes, he'll race up the far side with rockets on his skates. Cuts in the zone, gets it on net, save LeVake. This one pops out, almost held in there by Lund. Hontvet shot on, grabbed by the right-handed catching LeVake. And now Ballard, long feed. That goes long, and we get an icing on the Rams with 13:08 to go.
13:08 to go, everything dead even right now, including the shots on goal. 6-5 in favor of the Warriors. Neither team really putting their neck out further than the other right now.
Ballard clears it, held in by Lund. Retreating after this Wensloff. Wensloff rims it around gently to Baumgartner. Baumgartner finds Ernest. Ernest! Tap-in shot! Oh, what a collision! What a collision! Jake Halverson rams into Norris, knocking off his face mask, and the arm goes up for a penalty. Roughing. And I don't know about that one, Mr. Odney. I need your official's opinion on that one.
Well, I wouldn't have called that one a penalty. I was a little nervous.
I would have blown it
for
dead because the mask came off, but that's it.
Well, the mask came off, and the referee didn't blow the whistle as soon as the mask came off. He waited for Roseau to touch the puck. That scared the living daylights out of me.
I didn't like that call.
I didn't like that call either. You're penalizing a player for making an aggressive play, going to the net. He's got as much right to be there as the goaltender.
Hontvet to Pilgrim. Hits a stick of Roseau, stays in the zone. During our interviews today, Murray Marvin Cordes said that they're a clutch team. Pressure doesn't faze them in tight situations. I liked what he said. I liked that. And what he was saying is they can prove it. He can back it up. They've had some big wins late. Pilgrim to James. James one-timer to Hontvet, tipped by Cordes right into the stick of LeVake. And the Rams clear it all the way down. Hontvet pressured a little bit by Jensen. Jensen and Ernest. on the PK. Back to the point. Honfet, $1:24 to go in the man advantage. Shot just wide by Honfet. James after it. Picked up by Lund. Lund fires one off the side of the cage. And the Rams will change their penalty kill. And off come two forwards for the Warriors. James and Cordes. Now Pilgrim. Wide shot. Grabs it, hits a stick, and goes into the netting. And we'll get a whistle with 11:43 to go.
Well, a nice penalty kill so far by Roseau, getting sticks on pucks, deflecting them high and over the glass.
Face off now. This is Wyatt Henham, who was injured in the Thief River Falls right before Christmas on a big hit against East Grand Forks. Looks like he's back 100%. This one comes out. Lund retreats into his own zone, pressured a little bit there by Ernest. Now taken away. Here comes Mooney Shagabe. Shagabe back to Henham. Holding it down is hard. Rister, that's blocked by Ernest. Shagabe. Deeks to his backhand. He's taken off the puck by Queen. Queen can't clear it all the way out. Held in by Lund. Here comes Johnson. Brendan Johnson enters the zone without much dispute from Sam Hard. This one comes all the way to the point. Wrist shot, blocked by Hard. Outlet feed to Lund. Lund gets it at the checkered line, dumps it deep for the Warriors. And now pursuing it is Carson Pilgrim. Pilgrim, the Henham in front, one-time shot. Steered away, now outlet shot by the man in the penalty box, Halverson. He loses it, now Pilgrim holds it, shot. LeVake on the blocker side, makes a save. Cordes gets it deep to James. James and Halverson battle, picking it up is Ernest. Ernest to Halverson. Halverson finds Brendan Johnson, who gets nudged off the puck by Honfet. Now in his own zone is Pilgrim. Pilgrim to Honfet. Honfet tries to fire one off the glass. That hops the stick of Wensloff. Wensloff gets it fed back to him by LeVake. We're going to get a puck out of play and a whistle at center ice at 9:52 to go.
It's a big penalty kill by Roseau. The last thing you want to do is give up a power play tally early in the game. Good work by the Rams.
Hardwick feeds it to Shagabe. This one pops off the stick of Ballard. Now a chance for Henham. Henham on the backhand shot! He's hooked, and we get a penalty. A hook on a little mini break there. They're talking it over. Could there be a penalty shot? No. 2 minutes for slashing on Ballard. Alex Ballard, he reminds me a little bit of Eric Comstock from across the way. Last couple of years. Eric was a fleet-footed defender, and so is Alex Ballard.
Right now, A.J. Clint has my heart on the defensive end for Roseau. A big block shot from a premium scoring area.
James on the draw with Ernest. Ernest wins it, stick handles it for a second, flips it down to Norris. Honfet steers to his backhand, holds it, finds Lund, who fumbles it, gets it back. Now he leaves it for Pilgrim. Pilgrim back to Lund. Lund gets it back. Now to Cordes. Cordes to Lund. To James. Honfet gets it at the top of the umbrella. Quick shot dip. Nice play shot. Rebound. Good chance there for Cordes. Denied by LeVake. Honfet gets it to Pilgrim. Pilgrim back to James. James down low. cleared by Queen, but
No,
not
wasn't
out.
cleared. It glanced off the boards and ricocheted right back into the middle.
Bad break there, but they get justice served to them. They clear it with a minute to go on the power play for the Warriors. Little sloppy passing there. Jensen will chase down Lund. And here's Hard, Sam Hard. James to Lund. Lund backhands it in the zone. This one comes all the way out. Tough shot from 95 feet out. Saved by Norris. Now Anthony loses it. Gets it back. Anthony. Down low. Gets into Mooney, Shagabe. Anthony, Henham jumped in a little early, and we get a whistle with 7:50 to go. 15 remaining on the power play for the Warriors.
Boy, not a lot of chances here on the power play for the Warriors. Rams doing a nice job of keeping pucks to the outside, and Brayton LeVake having an excellent first period so far. It's a nice little recipe for the Rams.
Yeah, it is. Honfoot feeds it to Henham. Henham, nice pass, shot, quality rebound chance. Squirts out to the point, picked up by Henham. Henham gets it low. Anthony looking for Shogbe. Instead, he feeds it back to the point. Hardwick, big boy with a shot, saved by LeVake. And we get a whistle with 7:25 to go.
We do, and the referee just fell down for the second time tonight. I'm assuming different crews for the boys and girls games, but another referee goes tumbling to the ice.
Yeah, I've roughed now 10, 12 games that have yet to fall, which you know what that means, right? I'll fall in my next game.
Don't sell yourself short.
Rams flip it up. Hardwick flips it in. Scapple. Well, the Warriors, big hit along the wall by Sunderland. He's the Energizer Bunny for the Warriors. Halverson chases Lund, knocked down by Ernest. Sunderland can't get it. He was a sitting duck there. Now Sunderland's stick is caught in Whitrock's stick, and now we're going to get a penalty on Sunderland, and he'll go to the box.
Oh my goodness.
Talk about Energizer Bunny. He just had some negative energy there.
Just watch Drayden Johnson go head first into the bench. All of a sudden there were a pair of skates wiggling at the top of the bench.
So I saw the whole thing, believe it or not. They got tangled up, and it was very innocent. The stick got caught in them, and basically Sunderland just picked a fight with them. And he got thrown to the box in a power play for the Rams. Rams not as successful on the face-off wins as their girl counterparts, who scored 2 goals on the face-offs in one period in their game earlier. Jensen flips it up. It's deflected.
Oh, goodness gracious.
LeVake drops the puck and falls just like the referee, but they're able to get it back. There must be some of the ice down there. Jensen with a shot. Goes low, save.
Well, now it's my turn to ask you, did you see that sequence there?
No, I did not.
LeVake had the puck in his glove. He dropped it almost right to a Warroad player.
Is that what it was?
He was scrambling because he needed to recover from his own mistake.
Heading in, Ballard. Knocks it away. Picked up by Ernest. Ernest holds it. Now he'll retreat behind his net. Feeds it away. Picked up by Pilgrim. The opportunistic forward makes a play.
It's a lot of maneuvering for a drop pass to nobody.
This one comes out. Jensen holds it. That was offside. Yes, 17 got his foot in early. Braden Thingvold. And we get a whistle with 5:22 remaining.
His first period reminding me a little bit of the girls' game's first period. Not a whole lot to tell so far. Everything's
Very
still
reminiscent of that.
right on the teeter-totter.
Both teams kind of sticking to their systems. Not a lot of chances taken. Queen fakes to his left, cuts back to his right, finds Ernest. Ernest, long pass, finds Jensen. Jensen fakes to his right, backhands it into the zone. Now Thingvold loses it, gets it back. Jensen makes a couple moves, down a chance shot, rebound, nice save there by Norris.
Boy, Norris
On a backdoor feed from Jensen to Ernest.
saving the Warriors' tails there. Nobody in front to pick up that Roseau forward, and Norris stands tall.
Here's Pilgrim, finds Cordes, pass out to Pilgrim. Now a chance low. Backdoor, oh, there was their chance on the back door. Could not finish. Now Halverson shot. That one's deflected at the last second over the crossbar as the clock winds down to 4 minutes. Ballard to Halverson, he tips it in. Chasing it down for the Rams is Cade Ginther, excuse me. Now Pilgrim holds it on the blue line, fakes forehand pass, leaves it on a backhand feed to James. James gets it back now. Clint in the corner, feeds it off the mark. Picking it up is Lund with 3:30 on the clock. Shots 10-9 in favor of the Warriors. Now Mooney. Shagabe shot that hits off the side of the net, gets the crowd oohing and eyeing on that one. Don't you love that, Peter, when it hits the side of the net, half the crowd is faked into
I don't know if that one hit the side of the net. I think that one rung right off the post.
Did it really?
You're the one wearing glasses.
Sunderland out of the box, creating energy again. Ryan Lund with a bomb that goes over the boards. Good contact along there. Jacques finds Johnson. And the heavy hitting in this game is just out of this world right now. Ernest holds it, fakes, quick shot, rebound off the stick of Norris. Shots are now 10-10. Holy smokes. Noah Ernest just went WWF there on Sunderland. What did he ever do to you, Noah? He just went crazy. I love it. The passion is out there. Lund leans in. Taken away by Queen.
For all of the physical play, that's the first time somebody's actually lost their balance.
Yes. That one hits a stick, icing, waved. Hit a Warrior stick, goes into the corner. Halverson, body checked by Lund. And it just seems like the body checking is picking up. It's not slowing down right now. Usually on the first couple minutes of a period it's hot. It's the last couple minutes it's been crazy right now. Cutting in, Scapple shot. Steered into the corner. Golfing at it is Johnson. Drayden Johnson had a big goal in the game against East Grand Forks.
His first varsity goal.
Correct. Flips one off the wall, picked up by Honfit. Honfit gets a shot toward the net, off the toe of Levesque as the clock hits the 1:20 mark. Jensen. Push. What are they going to call that? Hook. Holding the stick. What do we got here?
Oh, we got slashing.
Slash.
7 times.
Did he?
He chased him down. He's given him the business 5 or 6 times.
But just slashed, slash, and eventually the referee couldn't take it anymore, and he carts Honfit off to the box with 1:09 to go here in the first.
Well, that'll take one of the Warriors' better puck-moving defenders out of the game for right now.
I would say he's the calming influence on the blue line.
Honfit's got at least 1 point in every game since the Friday night ice matchup with East Grand Forks.
Shot on, long rebound. Another rebound, it's trickling. Goes just wide, back to the point, held in. Queen, intercepted by Ryan Lund. Every time he touches the puck, there's somebody in the crowd who screams Lundy. It's kind of funny, actually.
Old habits die hard.
And when dumped in, pick it away. Here comes Ernest. Oh, he enters the zone. And that's the second time this period.
Golly.
That would be considered an unforced error if this were tennis. Like, you just don't have to do that.
I don't know who went off sides, though.
I didn't see it.
Staring down the line, I don't know who actually stepped over.
Ernest on the draw, 37.6 to go. Shots 12-10 in favor of the Rams. Jock. Jensen. And it's the last minute of the period. They're throwing out everyone. It's best on best right now. 5-on-4. Nice pass. Ernest holds it. Wrist shot. Blocked. Uh-oh, we got a breakaway. Can Ernest catch him? Ernest and Marley Cordes. Fake shot. Goal!
The human highlight reel strikes first for Warroad. What a play by Pilgrim. Looks off the defender, even looked off the goaltender. He goes back and he scores.
I think he had about 3 feet of net to shoot it into after that move.
Might have even been more than that.
What a move by Carson Pilgrim. And the Warriors will go to the locker room up 1-0 on a power play goal by the senior North Dakota commit. And the clock winds down. That's it for the first. Warroad leads it 1-0. 16 minutes and 51 seconds of no scoring and a beautiful breakaway goal by the Warriors' Carson Pilgrim.
I hesitate to call it a back-breaking goal considering how much time is left, but you'd never want to give up a goal with under 2 minutes to go in the period, and you give up one with under 10 seconds to go in the opening frame. Roseau's got to regroup. We can already see Gavin Jensen's got his hands on his knees. Gavin, you got 2 more periods to go. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
It looks to be a very fun game. We get a goal in the first period. Unlike the girls' game, I feel like things are gonna really open up here in the second period. Peter Audi, what are the Rams gonna have to do to open that up?
Well, it looks like they're gonna have to take. I see Coach Hardwick of Warroad discussing something with the referees. Take advantage of the power play that they are still on going into the second period. I suppose if you want to look for a silver lining, it's the fact that they still have some time with the man advantage and eliminate the mistakes on the blue line. That goal happened because Carson Pilgrim picked up a loose puck along the blue line and went in almost completely unobstructed. Eliminate the unforced errors along the blue line, crash the net just a little bit harder, get to those loose pucks. They got to figure out some way to rattle Ben Norris.
They're definitely going to have to get a little greasier. The one time they did get greasy, they got penalized for it, but I think the play by Jake Halverson is the narrative that the Rams are going to have the next 2 periods.
Head on a swivel for the next 34.
We'll be back here from Roseau in just a minute.
In December of 2018, Max Marvin took his own life. The fact that he took his life was tragic and shocking to everyone who knew him. Max made the world a better place while he was here. He was one of the rare people who, even as a teenager, had a dynamic and magnetic personality. Those closest to him want to make the world a better place after he is gone. Shortly after Max passed away, the Max Foundation was launched with the goal to strive for mental wellness among our young people by drawing attention to mental health issues so that young people can find the help that Max did not. And in accomplishing that goal, honor the memory of this captivating young man, Max Marvin.
I think a force for good is kind of just what it sounds like. We wake up every day, go to work, try to do the best we can, but also have in the back of our head that we're going to help people and try to make a difference in people's lives.
While it's important to do things for others, it's how you go about doing that day in and day out. That's the whole thing. That's the whole thing about one team. I don't care who you are in this company. Everybody has an opportunity to make a difference and contribute to the whole piece of the pie of what we're trying to do.
I think pain that moves around, that's migratory, like, gosh, I was sore here for a couple days and now I'm sore here for a couple days. Like, migratory pain seems to be less concerning and less serious. Something that's persistent, pain that lasts more than 2 weeks, pain that seems to be resistant to other things like ice, rest, that's concerning. And anything that makes you limp is not okay. There's something wrong if you're limping. If you can't bear your own body weight on your legs, something's not right.
Jack's Cafe has been extending warm hospitality with a focus on great food for almost 100 years. Located in historic Northeast Minneapolis, Jack's has been a great venue for hockey banquets, corporate parties, weddings, and groom's dinners. With private rooms of any size, guests can have that great Jack's experience for 2 or 200. See you at Jack's.
Brewpub Pizza is specifically designed with the hungry in mind. It's big, it's bold, and it's outrageously delicious. Brewpub Lots of Matza Pizza is made with your favorite premium meats and veggies, topped with over a half pound of real Wisconsin mozzarella cheese. When you're looking for the ultimate pizza adventure, when you crave a really serious pizza that brings the great Brewpub experience, this is the one. Pick it up today at your favorite local grocer. Brewpub Lots of Matza Pizza, the ingredients for a great time.
I think a force for good is kind of just what it sounds like. We wake up every day, go to work, try to do the best we can, but also have in the back of our head that we're going to help people and try to make a difference in people's lives.
While it's important to do things for others, it's how you go about doing that day in and day out. That's the whole thing. That's the whole thing about one team. I don't care who you are in this company. Everybody has an opportunity to make a difference and contribute to the whole piece of the pie of what we're trying to do.
I think pain that moves around, that's migratory, like, gosh, I was sore here for a couple days and now I'm sore here for a couple days. Like, migratory pain seems to be less concerning and less serious. Something that's persistent, pain that lasts more than 2 weeks, pain that seems to be resistant to other things like ice, rest, that's concerning. And anything that makes you limp is not okay. There's something wrong if you're limping. If you can't bear your own body weight on your legs, something's not right.
Jack's Cafe has been extending warm hospitality with a focus on great food for almost 100 years. Located in historic Northeast Minneapolis, Jack's has been a great venue for hockey banquets, corporate parties, weddings, and groom's dinners. With private rooms of any size, guests can have that great Jack's experience for 2 or 200. See you at Jack's.
Brewpub Pizza is specifically designed with the hungry in mind. It's big, it's bold, and it's outrageously delicious. Brewpub Lots of Matza Pizza is made with your favorite premium meats and veggies, topped with over a half pound of real Wisconsin mozzarella cheese. When you're looking for the ultimate pizza adventure, when you crave a really serious pizza that brings the great Brewpub experience, this is the one. Pick it up today at your favorite local grocer. Brewpub Lots of Matza Pizza, the ingredients for a great time.
I think a force for good is kind of just what it sounds like. We wake up every day, go to work, try to do the best we can, but also have in the back of our head that we're going to help people and try to make a difference in people's lives.
While it's important to do things for others, it's how you go about doing that day in and day out. That's the whole thing. That's the whole thing about one team. I don't care who you are in this company. Everybody has an opportunity to make a difference and contribute to the whole piece of the pie of what we're trying to do.
I think pain that moves around, that's migratory, like, gosh, I was sore here for a couple days and now I'm sore here for a couple days. Like, migratory pain seems to be less concerning and less serious. Something that's persistent, pain that lasts more than 2 weeks, pain that seems to be resistant to other things like ice, rest, that's concerning. And anything that makes you limp is not okay. There's something wrong if you're limping. If you can't bear your own body weight on your legs, something's not right.
Jack's Cafe has been extending warm hospitality with a focus on great food for almost 100 years. Located in historic Northeast Minneapolis, Jack's has been a great venue for hockey banquets, corporate parties, weddings, and groom's dinners. With private rooms of any size, guests can have that great Jack's experience for 2 or 200. See you at Jack's.
Brewpub Pizza is specifically designed with the hungry in mind. It's big, it's bold, and it's outrageously delicious. Brewpub Lots of Matzo Pizza is made with your favorite premium meats and veggies, topped with over a half pound of real Wisconsin mozzarella cheese. When you're looking for the ultimate pizza adventure, when you crave a really serious pizza that brings the great Brewpub experience, this is the one. Pick it up today at your favorite local grocer. Brewpub Lots of Matzo Pizza, the ingredients for a great time.
I think a force for good is kind of just what it sounds like. We wake up every day, go to work, try to do the best we can, but also have in the back of our head that we're going to help people and try to make a difference in people's lives.
While it's important to do things for others, it's how you go about doing that day in and day out. That's the whole thing. That's the whole thing about one team. I don't care who you are in this company. Everybody has an opportunity to make a difference and contribute to the whole piece of the pie of what we're trying to do.
I think pain that moves around, that's migratory, like, gosh, I was sore here for a couple days and now I'm sore here for a couple days. Like, migratory pain seems to be less concerning and less serious. Something that's persistent, pain that lasts more than 2 weeks, pain that seems to be resistant to other things like ice, rest, that's concerning, and anything that makes you limp is not okay. There's something wrong if you're limping. If you can't bear your own body weight on your legs, something's not right.
Jack's Cafe has been extending warm hospitality with a focus on great food for almost 100 years. Located in historic Northeast Minneapolis, Jack's has been a great venue for hockey banquets, corporate parties, weddings, and groom's dinners. With private rooms of any size, guests can have that great Jack's experience for 2 or 200. See you at Jack's.
Brewpub Pizza is specifically designed with the hungry in mind. It's big, it's bold, and it's outrageously delicious. Brewpub Lots of Matzo Pizza is made with your favorite premium meats and veggies, topped with over a half pound of real Wisconsin mozzarella cheese. When you're looking for the ultimate pizza adventure, when you crave a really serious pizza that brings the great Brewpub experience, this is the one. Pick it up today at your favorite local grocer. Brewpub Lots of Matzo Pizza, the ingredients for a great time.
I think a force for good is kind of just what it sounds like. We wake up every day, go to work, try to do the best we can, but also have in the back of our head that we're going to help people and try to make a difference in people's lives.
While it's important to do things for others, it's how you go about doing that day in and day out. That's the whole thing. That's the whole thing about one team. I don't care who you are in this company. Everybody has an opportunity to make a difference and contribute to the whole piece of the pie of what we're trying to do.
I think pain that moves around, that's migratory, like, gosh, I was sore here for a couple days and now I'm sore here for a couple days. Like, migratory pain seems to be less concerning and less serious. Something that's persistent, pain that lasts more than 2 weeks, pain that seems to be resistant to other things like ice, rest, that's concerning, and anything that makes you limp is not okay. There's something wrong if you're limping. If you can't bear your own body weight on your legs, something's not right.
Jack's Cafe has been extending warm hospitality with a focus on great food for almost 100 years. Located in historic Northeast Minneapolis, Jack's has been a great venue for hockey banquets, corporate parties, weddings, and groom's dinners. With private rooms of any size, guests can have that great Jack's experience for 2 or 200. See you at Jack's.
Brewpub Pizza is specifically designed with the hungry in mind. It's big, it's bold, and it's outrageously delicious. Brewpub Lots of Matzo Pizza is made with your favorite premium meats and veggies, topped with over a half pound of real Wisconsin mozzarella cheese. When you're looking for the ultimate pizza adventure, when you crave a really serious pizza that brings the great Brewpub experience, this is the one. Pick it up today at your favorite local grocer. Brewpub Lots of Matzo Pizza, the ingredients for a great time.
I think a force for good is kind of just what it sounds like. We wake up every day, go to work, try to do the best we can, but also have in the back of our head that we're going to help people and and try to make a difference in people's lives.
While it's important to do things for others, it's how you go about doing that day in and day out. That's the whole thing. That's the whole thing about one team. I don't care who you are in this company. Everybody has an opportunity to make a difference and contribute to the whole piece of the pie of what we're trying to do.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, for the second period of the Roseau Warroad Game 1. Game 2 will be Hockey Day, Minnesota, just down the road in Warroad at the high school football field of the Warroad Warriors. How you doing today, Peter Rodney?
Sounds like a Norman Rockwell painting to me, playing Hockey Day.
Yeah, it is a great spot. How much time you get on that penalty?
51 seconds.
51 to go into the penalty. There's a light right in front of our vantage point. Warriors win the draw, fire it down. LeVake, the left-handed goaltender, grabs it. Alex Ballard, outlet feed to Noah Ernest. Ernest enters the zone. Leaves it back for Ballard. Ballard at the top of the umbrella. Feeds Jensen. Jensen back to Ballard, and now a scuffle on the sidewall. Won by the Rams. They get it down low. Hardwick will battle. Where the stick went into the crowd. You never see that, ever. Pilgrim to Corliss with a deke. Oh, just off the mark. Oh, unbelievable. Here comes Ernest back. Cutting in. A couple seconds ago, it's in front of the net. Now it's late. Now Corliss back. Finds Lund. Lund shot just wide. And the Warriors gain the zone temporarily. And then we get icing on the Rams with 15:52 to go. Peter.
15:52 to go, and Warrior Carson Pilgrim and Murray Marvin Cordes coming ever so close to another shorthanded goal.
I haven't seen that very often. Will Hardwick, a.k.a. Big Boy, is coming out of the zone, and he gets hooked. His stick actually flies into the crowd, and I think we're going to get the stick right now.
Somebody's got it. Let's see if they give it up.
We need the stick. They brought it back, apparently. They got it.
I'm a Roseau fan. I'm hanging on to it.
You would have already been halfway back to your house.
Ripping the tape off. Buffing out the scratches.
Getting rid of all the evidence. In the skates of Sunderland, flipping it up is Wenzloff. Teams volley it back and forth. Here's Clint. Clint to Wenzloff. Wenzloff, backhand feed. Off the tape of Whitrock. Whitrock flips it up, taken away. Sunderland, low shot. Off the mitt of LeVake. Lund with a shot, it's blocked by Ginther, Cade Ginther. Now ripping it back is Queen. Queen finds Whitrock, dumping it in his Ginther. Into the far corner, hard, all the way out. This one's going to be icing. A big hit by Baumgartner. The junior forward put the lumber to Ryan Lund, which is not an easy task.
Loud noises when those two come together and go crashing into the boards.
I feel like after doing the last 2 years, this game has been way more physical than the previous 2 years.
Well, it's because the past couple of years, nobody was able to hit Jason Shogabay, and he had the puck 95% of the time, so you lose out on some body checks.
You throw in a little Damon Gardner and Eric Comstock. It was tough to get your body on him.
Pause.
The last two Mr. Hockey winners have come from Section 8. Could Carson Pilgrim be the third in 3 years? Here's Ernest.
Speaking of Mr. Hockey candidates.
Exactly. That was my next thing I was going to say. Ernest finds it in front. chasing his Whitrock and icing on the Warriors. 14-17 to go. A very fast-paced first period with few whistles. Only whistles came on a couple offsides by the Rams, and then some penalties. Now we got a lot of icings in this period so far.
Well, less than 3 minutes in. I'm sure there will be a handful more icings, and then we'll have another whistle. Referee taking blame for a bad drop. Oh, I find this interesting. Carson Pilgrim taking the draw for Warroad. He's listed as the starting center, but Taven James has taken a handful of face-offs as well.
He has. Honvet. Puck's a little sticky down there still.
Well, they need the water to evaporate.
Entering the zone. Backdoor Pilgrim to James. Icing waved off. I believe that was a pass. That's why he waved it off. From the Warriors. Good body check by James. Now Pilgrim. To Cordes. Cordes, nice pass to James. Back to Pilgrim off the post. Now Lund with a shot.
Boy, he's comfortable with that slapper, isn't he?
Yes, he is. Good, quick passing right now from the Warriors. Flipping in is hard. Excuse me, that was grappin' time.
All right, here's my question. In a straight race on ice, who is faster? Marie Marvin Cordes.
Nobody.
Well, it can't be nobody. I would say you pair him up with like a mongoose or something.
A mongoose?
Wild animal.
I'd go on ice or on land?
Both.
What's that? I would go Cordes on ice. That mongoose can't skate. On land, I go mongoose.
What about in the water?
Ooh, it's a tie.
Tie, okay.
Ripping it around. Here's Ernest in the skates. Long feed. Heading into the zone. Eli Wenzloff.
Well, there's Noah
to Ernest. And Ernest finishes it off with a blast.
Boy, that went off a Warroad player. Norris had no chance on that one. That one looked a little bit like a prime Greg Maddux two-seam fastball. It was going one way, one tip.
Just a slight misdirection, and it was in the net.
The Roseau students going absolutely bananas.
And we're all tied at one with 12:45 to go. Shagabe shot. Goes over the net. Big, loud cheer from the Rams fans. We haven't had many of them tonight. There's the hit I was talking about in the girls' game you don't get. Another fight along the lines. It's Ernest.
And Sunderland.
Again.
Sunderland are tied up.
They're tied up all night. Lund losing his skates. Back point shot. Norris.
Yeah, a handful of stick battles going on between Warroad and Roseau skaters.
This game is definitely heating up. Since about the 5 minutes to go in the last period to this first 5 minutes of this period has been highly charged hockey.
Highly charged.
Shot just wide by Thingvold. Thingvold will pick it up in his own zone. Karam's one off the wall to Ginther. Ginther's feed to Baumgartner's off the mark. Now Ginther gets it back to Queen. To Clint. Now Ginther off the skate. Entering the zone is Baumgartner. He's tackled a bit. No call. Thingvold pokes away at it. Now Clint. Clint gets taken down. We're going to get a penalty on the Warriors' Damon Scapple.
Well, that was an easy one.
And the Rams will go on the power play.
And even on a tripping call, A.J. Clint's got something to say to who just got in the box there? Scapel.
Scores tied 1-1 in the
trash
Max
talk.
Foundation Max rivalry game here in Roseau. It's fun to see how two communities, as bitter rivals they are, they can come together for such a great cause. Rams on the power play. They finally control it. There's Jensen taken away by Pilgrim, who scored shorthanded the last time the Rams took the PP. Ballard slides it over to Jensen. Jensen enters the zone. Jensen to Halverson, intercepted by Pilgrim, who dumps it in. And last year, they scored a ton of shorthanded goals. We saw one tonight. Ernest looking for number 2. Backdoor feed. Wow. Goal! Ernest to Halverson. And the Rams grab the lead 2-1.
You know, Division I hockey players are just built different than their high school counterparts, and Noah Ernest proving the point. A beautiful feed to Jake Halverson, and Halverson deposits.
90% of players there, they lean in like that, and they shoot it short side high, over the net, into the glass, and out the zone. Instead, he held it long enough to hold the goalie, slid it to Halverson, and Halverson had about 4 by 5 of net to shoot into, and he passed the exam perfectly. Set up. Here comes Baumgartner. He's it across. And
Isaac Baumgartner just about undressed.
Did.
Ryan Lund there. Was that Lund or was that 21?
Might have been Honfet. Well, things are definitely stirring up now.
The crowd is thoroughly enjoying the fact that things are being stirred up. They didn't come here just to watch a hockey game. They came here to see a show.
Fed on net, intercepted by Lund. Lund finds Cordes. Cordes' pass goes through the skates of James, picking up his Honfet. Got 4 of the Warriors on the ice right now, trying to get the equalizer. Jensen gets it in the zone. And looks like they're playing a couple different centers with different wings for the Rams right now, because Jensen's centering Jock and Johnson. Poor Jensen, he's at a different lineman every time he hits the ice, it seems like.
Maybe it speaks to the level of trust the coaching staff has in him.
It does. Ernest changes spots with Jensen. They're definitely running 2 centers right now. Which speaks to the shot by Balgo. It speaks to the scouting report that I got on the Rams from Danny Ryan of our Rink of Fire podcast. He says Jensen and Ernest don't play together. In fact, they don't play together on the power play until tonight. They were playing together both PK and power play. Maybe it's because it's the Max rivalry game and they've gone away from their original plan of the season.
Oh, or somebody's got a bump or a bruise.
Yeah, it could be too.
We don't know about.
Scapel on the draw, loses it to Wensloff. Wensloff feeds it deep. Whitrock for it, can't tell it. Dumping in Scapel. Drayden Johnson on the forecheck. Puck wings around to Whitrock. Whitrock, a sophomore, finds Ernest. Poked off the puck by Hard. Good defensive play. Ernest looking for Hardwick. This one comes loose. Icing waved off, picked up by Lund. Fed in front. Open was Halverson looking for his second of the night. Pad save off the pillows of Norris. That thing came out 12 feet.
Oh, thank goodness for the black netting there.
Dumping it in is Eli Wenzloff all the way in over the glass into the netting. 8:01 to go here in the second, about halfway through. Thoughts so far, Peter, on the game?
Well, Warroad is who Warroad is. The counter punch, shorthanded. There's no more dangerous team when they're killing a penalty, but Roseau, I think, is starting to carry its own water here in the latter stages of the second period. They might even hold a slight 5-on-5 edge.
I think
over
so
the
too.
Warriors.
Grappentine hops his stick. For that, he gets buried into his backboards. Now hustling after it is Ginther. Ginther gets shoved to the ground. Good physical game tonight. Nothing cheap, just physical, hard-hitting hockey. Good move there by Mooney. Shagabe. Shagabe holds it, fires, hits a shin pad back to the point. All the time in the world, couldn't get much on it. I don't think he could believe he had that much time, Grappentine. Ginther clears it in. That should be icing. That's a good call right there, because Lund was hustling as hard as he could after it.
Well, and the Roseau player had the benefit of hopping out of the box close enough to the puck. That was Brennan Johnson going after it.
Good call there. That's a hard one to call for the referees there, where it's kind of trickling like that. If no one's playing it, I mean, that Lund was going as hard as he could to get that puck, because he saw the forward from Johnson charging after it. Jensen gets tossed. Johnson will take his place. Confit gets it deep. Rimming it out. Ooh, tough play there for Hardwick. Hops his stick. Johnson enters the zone. Great back check by the Mongoose. Murray Marvin Cordes. This one pops out. Playing it as Queen. He violently shoots that one into the...
And every coach on the Warroad bench immediately points to the Roseau end of the ice.
4 referees, right? Oh, actually, yeah, 4 referees.
I'm going to go out on a limb and assume that USA Hockey rules about amount of coaches on the bench don't apply to high school hockey.
But there are only 4 for the Warriors.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for the Rams. And a player manager type. LeVake with the glove save. Did you say LeVake had only 1 game played?
So far, the statistics for the Roseau goaltenders are a little spread out here.
Maybe they're fuzzy.
LeVake has got 41 minutes played, according to the Minnesota Hockey Hub. But Treyu Jones has 102 minutes played, and Connor Wojtke has 524 minutes played.
And Wojtke's not even dressed.
Maybe he's got the flu.
Yeah, there's
for the
no
second straight Max rivalry game.
From last year's. Fed along the wall. If Connor is sick, good well soon, buddy. One of our favorites. We've had him in a lot of YHH stuff over the years. Jensen enters the zone. Shot. Pat save. Long rebound. Oh, wide open net.
There. He had a picture window. He had a picture window. Oh.
James Jocks will see that one before he goes to bed tonight 20 or 30 times.
He's going to wake up one day at age 46 and think, do you remember that game? I missed the net.
No, it's going to be age 38 at the 20-year reunion. It's like, you remember that game? YHH was there broadcasting it.
If you had to pick a Roseau player to be the one to remind him that he missed the net, who do you think it would be?
I don't know. I'm going to go with the Jensen and Ernest is just choir boys, so it couldn't be those guys. I'm going Ballard.
You're going to go Ballard. Yeah. He's a character, that's for sure.
Well, that is, if he's anything like his cousin Keith, he's definitely a character. Johnson enters the zone. Good body check there by Clint. Right inside the blue line, he put the wood to him. Entering is Wenzloff, backdoor feed, and that one finds netting, but the wrong color. This is the black netting.
Yet another puck flying into the black netting.
I was talking to some Roseau lifers, we'll call them, talking about how low the glass is here.
Yeah, a little bit. The glass nice and low provides for some interesting sight lines.
And a lot more noise. Shot by Clint. It's in front. Big save by Norris.
Oh, that's got to...
And the net comes off the moorings.
Is that intentional? Is that intentional? Or
well, they're claiming intentional. I don't know. There's a lot going on down there.
I think a Warroad defender.
It's one of the hardest things to call as a referee because there's so much. Your brain is calculating.
But I don't know if it was the goaltender who knocked it off. I think the defenseman turned
he's
and
pointing
shoved.
to the defenseman.
Well, a little help from some loose moorings for the Warriors reminds us that we could all use a little help sometime. This game, the Max rivalry, in honor of Max Marvin, the Max Marvin Foundation. If you'd like to get involved, it's maxmarvinfoundation.org. That's maxmarvinfoundation.org, doing exceptional work in the field of youth mental health here in northern Minnesota and beyond.
Sunderland on the draw. Baumgartner pokes it through his legs. Ensuing possession, gets back to the neutral zone. Rams clear it in. Lund off the skate of Shagabe. Now Henham can't control it. Now Sunderland. Sunderland, quick shot. Ooh, shoulder save by LeVake. Entering the zone. Hontvet. Taking matters into his own hands a little bit there. Shagabe. Mooney Shagabe. Can't clear it, but gets it back to the point to Lund, who fires it on, and LeVake covers it. What a great story this would be if LeVake can help his team go to state, or he can continue his career after sitting out years of hockey, healing himself from a devastating car wreck injury to he and his mom and dad.
Well, talent has never been the question.
No, Lord. He came to our now prospects camp at the University of Minnesota pre-COVID and was the goalie, voted the best goaltender there. So that's what makes it even more special to know that he's back out on the ice skating again. James finds Pilgrim. Pilgrim on Ballard. He enters the zone. Pilgrim cut off nicely by Clint. Now back Ginther. Ginther taken away. Maricourt is shot. Nice block by Ginther or Ballard. I'm not sure which body of that hit. Now Jensen enters the zone. Shot. Blocker save by Norris. His 16th of the night.
Don't know if that pass was supposed to go there.
Rappentine feeds James. Now pass in. Picked up by Ballard. That one goes all the way down. All the way down the zone. That'll be icing on the Rams. 2-1 lead for them with 3:18 remaining here in the second period. I have a feeling this is not going to be the final score of the game.
No, we're going to find out just how clutch Warroad is after hearing how clutch they were all afternoon from a couple of players. We're going to find out, and here's something to note. Roseau 1-3 this season in games decided by a single goal.
Love that. Peter Rodney, Statman, face-off play, long feed. That's going to go on net.
Oh, jeez. What are you doing?
A little bit of a rubber stick there for Norris. Ernest charged it, played it to the whistle. No fault of his for playing off puck that was that loose.
If that's the way your paddle's going to treat you, why don't you go outside and find a pine branch
a
or
wooden
something.
stick versus the rubber stick. That one looked like a rubber band. Scapel on the draw, wins it back to Hontvent. In the corner, picked out of the air by Anthony. Anthony through the skates, into the corner. Body checked nicely by Queen, but held in by Hontvent. Long pass by Ernest to Halverson off the mark. A whistle at 2:42 to go.
14 shots on goal for Warroad. That seems low to me.
It's got to
Maybe
be a
it is.
season low for sure. That's 7 a period basically.
Can't remember the last time a Warroad team was held to single-digit shots in a period. More than once in a game.
Henham on the draw with Shogabay and Sunderland. Henham kicked out. Henham gets it though. Thingvold clears it out. Here's Ernest. Ernest holds it in, slides it across, backhand. Does it get in? And it's loose. Norris has it covered. And pinned underneath his body.
Miracle of physics, how that puck
literally,
didn't
he's
go
doing
across.
the splits right now with the puck in his hand.
Noah Ernest can't believe it.
I don't know what Blake Norris just did there, but the puck is not in the net, and it's still 2-1 with 2:24 to go. If I'm the referee, I'm saying, how did you do that? I'm old. I can't do that.
And if I'm Norris, I'm not telling anybody. Did you just call him Blake Norris?
Did I say Blake? I did it.
You might have
Oh,
done.
I just did it. Sorry. I knew I'd do it eventually.
See if we ever get invited back up here.
I won't get invited back. Ben Norris cuts loose. Johnson cutting in. Shot. Pad save. Jensen chasing it. Sunderland. All over Jensen and Ernest tonight, isn't he? It's almost like a scouting report. Like, I want you to cause them trouble. Good play by Hardwick. Mooney to Shogabay. To Sunderland from Shogabay. Here's Ballard. Backhands it to Clint. Clint stops. Finds Ballard. Ballard, long stretch pass to Ginther. Ginther to Jensen. Jensen looks a little bit gassed after this shift.
They all look gassed. One thing that's been working for Roseau, though, is simply flipping the puck into the neutral zone and letting their forwards go get it. Their forwards are miles faster than the Warroad defenders, and they're beating them to so many of these pucks.
I want to know who's up in that press box up there in that Hawk's Nest up there.
God.
So I got a story about that in a second. Next
You have a
whistle.
story about God living in a press box?
No, it's not. No God talk. Cutting in, Cordes leans in, back to his backhand, back to the point. Hardwick tries to tee it up. Nice low shot, pad save. Pilgrim fakes it. Nice play, cuts around a couple Rams. Fires one, eventually a good block by Ernest. This one comes up and going into the penalty box with 1 minute to go in the period.
1 minute exactly.
So up in that press box up there, if you go close up on that one right there, if you look closely, there's no way up there except a ladder. Go down a little bit, Justin. Look at the ladder. That's how you get up into there. No, thank you. I'm not climbing a ladder to 30 feet in the air to get up and call a hockey game.
I don't
Would
think
you?
that's 30 feet in the air.
29. Yeah,
I
that's
think you
30
got-
feet. That's 30 feet.
That's not 30
26 feet.
That's not 30 feet.
Okay.
That's not 30
I'm getting the
feet.
tape out.
You got your engineering degree the same place the person who designed these bleachers got their engineering degree. If you think that's 30 feet.
Oh, wow.
That's like 18. No, you know what? Take your headset off. Let's go measure it right now. 46 seconds left. Let's cut
cut the broadcast and go measure.
We're gonna go measure the stupid
It's high. Let's put it that way. High enough for me. No, I'm getting a text from Mo Greiner saying that it's Bobcat up there. No, Bobcat's to the right of me, Mo. Bobcat's just to the right of me.
That's some guy.
It's some guy from Roseau for sure, but it's not Tracy Otsby, Bobcat, the legend here.
Ask Mo Greiner how tall the ladder is.
How tall is the ladder, Mo Greiner?
She's not Siri.
Back. She's going to text back. That's 30 feet up there.
It's not 30 feet.
Jensen on the draw, 31 to go in the period. Taven James down low. Pops up to Cordes, can't control it. Mo Greiner, obviously, if you don't know, the former Concordia Moorhead women's coach for a long period of time, and sister of Jay Hardwick head coach, aunt to Big Boy Hardwick, and aunt to Emmy Hardwick in the game earlier. She probably watched both of these games.
I wonder what their text messages to each other after games look like. You're so dumb. Why'd you run an overload on that power play? Or do you think it's more diplomatic than that?
Probably. Into the corner. Ripping it around. 7 to go in the period. Halverson to Jensen. And that'll do it for the second period. Rams come out fast. Score 2. And they'll head to the lockers ahead 2-1. Peter Rodney, what do the Warriors need to do besides get more shots on goal?
Well, they could slow down Noah Ernest for one. If that's Peyton Sunderland's job, then stick him right on Ernest's hip and let him go to work, talking trash and slashing the shin pads. That's all part of the game. You can't rely on counterpunching as a method, but I like Warroad's chances in the third period based on that ability to counterpunch.
I think we're going to get 3 or 4 goals in that third period. We talked about the clutch performance of Warroad this entire season. We're going to see some of that in the third period. Shots are 22-18 in favor of the Rams. We'll be back here from the Memorial Building in just a few minutes after a word from our sponsors.
In December of 2018, Max Marvin took his own life. The fact that he took his life was tragic and shocking to everyone who knew him. Max made the world a better place while he was here. He was one of the rare people who, even as a teenager, had a dynamic and magnetic personality. Those closest to him want to make the world a better place after he is gone. Shortly after Max passed away, the Max Foundation was launched with the goal to strive for mental wellness among our young people by drawing attention to mental health issues so that young people can find the help that Max did not. And in accomplishing that goal, honor the memory of this captivating young man, Max Marvin.
Hockey's a very unique sport. I would say it has this blend of toughness and athleticism, but by and large, really creativity. You have lots of great athletes, but you don't have lots of great hockey players, and the biggest separator is what they call hockey IQ or intelligence, and that's the ability to really process information quickly, make decisions.
I think anytime you're beginning a season or beginning a new sport where maybe you haven't been as well conditioned as later in the season or near the end of the year, that's when you're going to be most prone to overuse types of injuries. That's going to be sprains and strains and tendonitis and stress fractures. And so I think it's most important to kind of slowly ramp up into an activity and build your volume in a stepwise way instead of jumping in all at once.
Since 1933, 3 generations of Kozlaks have wined and dined Minnesotans with great food and impeccable service. Located in historic northeast Minneapolis, Jack's is open for happy hour, dinner, and a tasty weekend brunch. With a world-class bar and a spectacular outdoor patio, your dining experience will be both memorable and delicious.
Brewpub Pizza is specifically designed with the hungry in mind. It's big, it's bold, and it's outrageously delicious. Brewpub Lotta Matza Pizza is made with your favorite premium meats and veggies, topped with over a half pound of real Wisconsin mozzarella cheese. When you're looking for the ultimate pizza adventure, when you crave a really serious pizza that brings the great Brewpub experience, this is the one. Pick it up today at your favorite local grocer. Brewpub Lotta Matza Pizza, the ingredients for a great time.
Hockey's a very unique sport. I would say it has this blend of toughness and athleticism, but by and large, really creativity. You have lots of great athletes, but you don't have lots of great hockey players, and the biggest separator is what they call hockey IQ or intelligence, and that's the ability to really process information quickly, make decisions.
I think anytime you're beginning a season or beginning a new sport where maybe you haven't been as well conditioned as later in the season or near the end of the year, that's when you're going to be most prone to overuse types of injuries. That's going to be sprains and strains and tendonitis and stress fractures. And so I think it's most important to kind of slowly ramp up into an activity and build your volume in a stepwise way instead of jumping in all at once.
Since 1933, 3 generations of Kozlaks have wined and dined Minnesotans with great food and impeccable service. Located in historic northeast Minneapolis, Jack's is open for happy hour, dinner, and a tasty weekend brunch. With a world-class bar and a spectacular outdoor patio, your dining experience will be both memorable and delicious.
Brewpub Pizza is specifically designed with the hungry in mind. It's big, it's bold, and it's outrageously delicious. Brewpub Lotta Matza Pizza is made with your favorite premium meats and veggies, topped with over a half pound of real Wisconsin mozzarella cheese. When you're looking for the ultimate pizza adventure, when you crave a really serious pizza that brings the great Brewpub experience, this is the one. Pick it up today at your favorite local grocer. Brewpub Lotta Matza Pizza, the ingredients for a great time.
Hockey's a very unique sport. I would say it has this blend of toughness and athleticism, but by and large, really creativity. You have lots of great athletes, but you don't have lots of great hockey players, and the biggest separator is what they call hockey IQ or intelligence, and that's the ability to really process information quickly, make decisions.
I think anytime you're beginning a season or beginning a new sport where maybe you haven't been as well conditioned as later in the season or near the end of the year, that's when you're going to be most prone to overuse types of injuries. That's going to be sprains and strains and tendonitis and stress fractures. And so I think it's most important to kind of slowly ramp up into an activity and build your volume in a stepwise way instead of jumping in all at once.
Since 1933, 3 generations of Kozlaks have wined and dined Minnesotans with great food and impeccable service. Located in historic northeast Minneapolis, Jack's is open for happy hour, dinner, and a tasty weekend brunch. With a world-class bar and a spectacular outdoor patio, your dining experience will be both memorable and delicious.
Brewpub Pizza is specifically designed with the hungry in mind. It's big, it's bold, and it's outrageously delicious. Brewpub Lotta Mozza Pizza is made with your favorite premium meats and veggies, topped with over a half pound of real Wisconsin mozzarella cheese. When you're looking for the ultimate pizza adventure, when you crave a really serious pizza that brings the great Brewpub experience, this is the one. Pick it up today at your favorite local grocer. Brewpub Lotta Mozza Pizza, the ingredients for a great time.
Hockey's a very unique sport. I would say it has this blend of toughness and athleticism, but by and large, really creativity. You have lots of great athletes, but you don't have lots of great hockey players, and the biggest separator is what they call hockey IQ, or intelligence, and that's the ability to really process information quickly, make decisions.
I think anytime you're beginning a season or beginning a new sport where maybe you haven't been as well conditioned as later in the season or near the end of the year, that's when you're going to be most prone to overuse types of injuries. That's going to be sprains and strains and tendonitis and stress fractures. And so I think it's most important to kind of slowly ramp up into an activity and build your volume in a stepwise way instead of jumping in all at once.
Since 1933, 3 generations of Kozlaks have wined and dined Minnesotans with great food and impeccable service. Located in historic northeast Minneapolis, Jack's is open for happy hour, dinner, and a tasty weekend brunch. With a world-class bar and a spectacular outdoor patio, your dining experience will be both memorable and delicious.
Brewpub Pizza is specifically designed with the hungry in mind. It's big, it's bold, and it's outrageously delicious. Brewpub Lotta Mozza Pizza is made with your favorite premium meats and veggies, topped with over a half pound of real Wisconsin mozzarella cheese. When you're looking for the ultimate pizza adventure, when you crave a really serious pizza that brings the great Brewpub experience, this is the one. Pick it up today at your favorite local grocer. Brewpub Lotta Mozza Pizza, the ingredients for a great time.
Hockey's a very unique sport. I would say it has this blend of toughness and athleticism, but by and large, really creativity. You have lots of great athletes, but you don't have lots of great hockey players, and the biggest separator is what they call hockey IQ, or intelligence, and that's the ability to really process information quickly, make decisions.
I think anytime you're beginning a season or beginning a new sport where maybe you haven't been as well conditioned as later in the season or near the end of the year, that's when you're going to be most prone to overuse types of injuries. That's going to be sprains and strains and tendonitis and stress fractures. And so I think it's most important to kind of slowly ramp up into an activity and build your volume in a stepwise way instead of jumping in all at once.
Since 1933, 3 generations of Kozlaks have wined and dined Minnesotans with great food and impeccable service. Located in historic northeast Minneapolis, Jack's is open for happy hour, dinner, and a tasty weekend brunch. With a world-class bar and a spectacular outdoor patio, your dining experience will be both memorable and delicious.
Brewpub Pizza is specifically designed with the hungry in mind. It's big, it's bold, and it's outrageously delicious. Brewpub Lotta Mozza Pizza is made with your favorite premium meats and veggies, topped with over a half pound of real Wisconsin mozzarella cheese. When you're looking for the ultimate pizza adventure, when you crave a really serious pizza that brings the great Brewpub experience, this is the one. Pick it up today at your favorite local grocer. Brewpub Lotta Mozza Pizza, the ingredients for a great time.
Hockey's a very unique sport. I would say it has this blend of toughness and athleticism, but by and large, really creativity. You have lots of great athletes, but you don't have lots of great hockey players, and the biggest separator is what they call hockey IQ, or intelligence, and that's the ability to really process information quickly, make decisions.
I think anytime you're beginning a season or beginning a new sport where maybe you haven't been as well conditioned as later in the season or near the end of the year, that's when you're going to be most prone to overuse types of injuries. That's going to be sprains and strains and tendonitis and stress fractures. And so I think it's most important to kind of slowly ramp up into an activity and build your volume in a stepwise way instead of jumping in all at once.
Since 1933, 3 generations of Kozlaks have wined and dined Minnesotans with great food and impeccable service. Located in historic northeast Minneapolis, Jack's is open for happy hour, dinner, and a tasty weekend brunch. With a world-class bar and a spectacular outdoor patio, your dining experience will be both memorable and delicious.
Brewpub Pizza is specifically designed with the hungry in mind. It's big, it's bold, and it's outrageously delicious. Brewpub Lotta Matza Pizza is made with your favorite premium meats and veggies, topped with over a half pound of real Wisconsin mozzarella cheese. When you're looking for the ultimate pizza adventure, when you crave a really serious pizza that brings the great Brewpub experience, this is the one. Pick it up today at your favorite local grocer. Brewpub Lotta Matza Pizza, the ingredients for a great time.
Hockey's a very unique sport. I would say it has this blend of toughness and athleticism, but by and large, really creativity. You have lots of great athletes, but you don't have lots of great hockey players, and the biggest separator is what they call hockey IQ or intelligence, and that's the ability to really process information quickly, make decisions.
The puck is almost down for period 3 here from Roseau. Tony Scott, Peter Odney bringing you the final regulation period.
Can I tell you a secret, Tony?
What's the secret?
I smell something.
What do you smell? Overtime?
Smell overtime.
It's 7 seconds into the third period.
You got to smell it early.
Officially,
when you have
the earliest overtime call.
When you have a refined
history.
hockey palate like I do, you can smell it early. Oh, raffle numbers. I love
Warriors
that.
ship it out of the zone. And in come back the Rams. There's been a lot of missing sticks tonight.
Maybe Ryan Lund
losing
really
their
is
sticks.
smarter than everybody else if he's carrying around a stick that doesn't cost $400.
That's right. Rams gain the zone. Lund gets it back. Cordes with it. Long feed to James off the boot of his skate. Back into the Warriors zone. Here's Hardwick along the wall. This one's turned over. Shot on. Norse with the stick save into the netting, and we get a whistle with 16:07 to go here in the third period. Rams lead 2-1 on the Max Foundation scoreboard. Thank you to Marvin Windows for flying Justin and Peter and myself up here today safely to broadcast this game and be part of a special occasion like tonight. Mooney Shagabe through the skates. Icing call. Good call there. That fresh ice. Pucks seem to find their way down much quicker.
Peyton Sunderland came out of nowhere, though. He nearly interrupted that icing.
He did. This one comes out, Sunderland. Looking for Shagabe. He holds it instead. Defended nicely by the Rams' Eli Wenzloff. That ice is really fast right now. Hontvit to Sunderland. Shot.
Might have been offsides there.
I thought so too. This one off the dasher, back to the point. Lund, quick wrist shot. Puck dancing loose. And it's poked away by Jensen. Sunderland with a slap shot. That catches the shoulder of LeVake. Now behind his own net is Queen. Tries to clear, taken away, shot by Honfit. Honfit again, goes to the backhand. Feeds it down nicely to Shagabe. Shagabe gets a little wood on it. Back to Lund and a pad save by LeVake. Comes all the way out to the neutral zone. Warriors clear it in. And I'm not sure exactly what the call is on this one.
I couldn't tell you. What I can tell you, though, is Brayton LeVake is winded. He just had his hands on his knees. He's doing it again. He's hunched over. 14:40 to go.
Well, that last save he made was incredible. A lot of effort. Scapple on the draw. With Ernest, comes back into the Rams corner. Slapper by Hardwick, blocked by Ernest. Ernest gets a 3-on-1, cuts in, back through the crease, backhander. Couldn't get enough on it. Good chance in front by Whitrock, but not good enough. Back to the point, shot. That one's blocked, Thingvold shot. Ernest with it. He's tough. Back to Thingvold shot. That would have been in the net, grabbed out of the air by Norris.
Well, I wonder if you saw the same thing I did, what led to that offensive chance. 3 Roseau Rams winding up for the shot. 3 Rams got in the way of it, ready to block the shot.
Yes. Jensen on the draw. Wins it back, quick draw, tipped in front by Jensen, steered away by Norris. Fired in by Ballard. Poked away by Lund. Ballard holds down the fort. Quick wrister, that's high by Johnson. Brennan Johnson, senior forward. Ooh, good call there. I thought Pilgrim entered just a little premature.
I think a couple of Roseau fans might have made that call for you.
Whistle with 13:27 to go. Shots 23-21 in favor of the Rams. Lund with it. In front, did you hear the Lundy chish? Every time he touches the puck,
there's always one.
There's one guy. It's hilarious. Ooh, I didn't think that got over the line, but the referee was in perfect position. Blows it dead for offsides. Is this there's 11-11 is good luck, right?
Yep.
What would 13-13 on the clock be?
Better luck.
That's like bad luck. That's like a black cat.
No. Come on. You're too old for such childish beliefs.
There's a couple little boys in front of us who I'd wish a black cat upon them at some point.
Wow.
Because they are bugging me.
It's really mean. We're in their space. They're not in ours.
Okay, sure. We're in the press box. Back to the point. Hops the skate of Honfit.
Not exactly a box.
In is Lund. This one comes all the way out. Lund backhands it like a first baseman. Down on the ice to Baumgartner. Baumgartner back to Ballard. One touch pass by James. James to Honfit.
Oh,
Honfit
nice play by Honfit.
to Cordes. Back comes all the way back to the point. Long slap shot by Lund. A rebound attempt by Cordes. Goes just wide. A big hit along the wall. I think we're going to get a penalty. We're getting a penalty on somebody. It was a big collision. I think it's going to be Ballard. 2 minutes for holding. Alex Ballard does not believe in that call. So if Keith Ballard were watching this game right now, would he be cheering for his first cousin, Alex Ballard, or his nephew, Dom Anthony?
I think Keith Ballard would be cheering.
And he's from Baudette, so he doesn't really have a horse in the race.
I don't know. I don't know if I want to play the politics game here.
But I think Keith Ballard is not watching this game because Keith Ballard coaches like 9 teams
I was going to say, I think Keith Ballard would be cheering for Edina no matter what.
Yeah, he would be. He's a totally Edina guy now. Ernest, shot! Goes just wide. Through the middle. Here comes Cordes. Meanders through the zone. Slaps it around with 1:32 to go on the power play to James. James to Hard. Hard to Pilgrim. Hard. Gets it at the point. Holding it is James. James. Oh, intercepted almost there by Halverson. Pops out. James gets it to Cordes. Cordes leans to his forehand. Hard. Sam to Pilgrim. Settles things down. Quick shot. Pad save by LeVake. This one comes all the way out. Hontvent replaces Hard on the blue line. Here's James. Oh, it got in the zone. That's painful. Like painful. Unforced error there.
I can't help but giggle a little bit at people telling the Division I commit when to shoot the puck. I love it.
Shoot, shoot, shoot. You mean that?
Over and over and over again.
Here's Anthony. Leans in. Finds Lund. There's Shagabe. Shot. Anthony off the mark. Rams clear it. 29 to go. Good hustle by Johnson. Disturbing some things. Now Anthony comes up the far side. Holds it. Flips it to Shagabe. Shagabe stops. Gets his pocket picked there by Clint. Clint clears it. Nice. Oh, I thought we had a penalty kill. I mean, a full clearing on that one, and it hit a body. Henham can't control it. This one comes all the way down, and that'll do it for the penalty. And here comes Lund back. Rams lead 2-1. 10 minutes, 10 seconds to go here in the game. Henham, shot. Finds some glass. Pilgrim. Pilgrim. Feels it through. Nice play. Cordes. Shot goes wide. Clearing attempt. Held in by Hardwick. That hits some spot. A rebound shot. High over the net. Held in by Grappentine. But not for long because it comes out. Good play by Jensen. Saucered on his backhand is Pilgrim. That one goes into the zone. Chasing it down is Hardwick. Hardwick pass off the mark. Halverson shot. Hits some traffic. Goes into the far corner. Picked up by Whitrock. Whitrock's pass off the mark. Picked up by Murray Marvin Cordes. He'll chase down Ballard. Ballard rips it around. Held in by Hardwick. Big boy gets it. Chips it into the zone, and 3 Warriors will get a change. 8:57 to go here in the game. Ballard, nice feet. Gets by his guy. Cuts through. Holds onto it. Gets it in the zone. Hontvent puts him into the boards. Puck gets loose a little bit. Sunderland chips one, flies into the air, out to neutral. And eventually Halverson gets it. Diagonally feeds it into the near corner of the Warriors. Intercepted by Clint. Clint's pass taken away. A lot of volleyball going on right now. No one seems to want to hold on to the puck too long.
Well, I haven't had to say much. There hasn't been a break in the action.
Potato, I know. Cole Whitrock with a hot potato plays it in the zone. Sunderland scoops it up, knocked away. Lund wings it around And this is where the body checking starts to take a toll, both on their bodies and their minds. They're afraid to get hit. They're sick of getting hit. So what they're doing is they're releasing the puck before they need to.
Well, I don't know who's afraid of getting hit right now. I'm watching Broden Honvet and Isaac Baumgartner go at each other like a pair of heavyweight fighters.
It's pretty fun. Oh, good feet by Sunderland. Makes a deke and gets rid of it. Full line change for the Warriors. That one's going to be off the mark. Icing on the Rams with 7:23 to go. Shots are now even, 24-24 with 7:23 to go.
Are you starting to smell that overtime that I mentioned at the start of the period?
I don't even think it's in the oven yet. So how can you smell it?
Oh, the way 22 and 5 for Warroad are buzzing around the offensive zone. I don't know if it's a matter of time or a matter of one shot.
Yeah, it will. If it is going to be somebody, it'll be 22 or 5. I feel that. Those guys have been creating great A's all night. Scapple feeds it to Hardwick. Past Hardwick, in comes Ernest shot. Oh, we got a thrown puck by the, I like that call. Just, instead of calling it a hand pass, he calls it a grip puck and just blows it dead.
Well, no argument from the Warroad bench, which should be a hint that it was a good call.
And now we get a fresh 5 from the Warriors. I'm liking this Greg Lund strategy of splitting up Ernest and Jensen. It gives them stability.
Well, it's not as if either is centering two traffic cones on either side of them. I mean, Whitrock and Halverson and Jocks and Johnson, they can all play.
James finds Cordes. He loses it. Now right down in front of us. Johnson looks for a guy in the back door. Not there. Cordes finds Pilgrim. Pilgrim stops, holds it, tries to saucer it across the ice. That's knocked down. Cordes plays it, can't control it. Now Jacques comes in the zone. Leaves it for Johnson. Johnson for Jacques, the back door. And covering it up is Norris.
It's his second one of the night.
Yeah, he's not going to sleep very well tonight.
No, but if you're looking for a silver lining, he's right on the doorstep. He's inches away from 2 goals at this point.
His name is James.
It's a matter of time.
His name is James Jacques. Do you think his nickname is JJ?
No, I don't.
I'm going with JJ.
I think people call him Jimmy.
Ernest on the draw. Oh, ref down.
That's
his
time.
second. It's the linesman both times.
Oh my gosh. That guy.
I feel bad for him. I really do. Rappentine rims it around to Sunderland. Whitrock plays it down low in front. Is Ernest covering it? I thought it was covered. Covering it is Norris. 5:42 to go.
All right, who blinks first? We're getting into timeout territory.
Coaching staff of Warroad is Jay Hardwick, Scott Knutson, Daryl Son Shagabe, Dane Shagabe, and Ben Smeja. For the Rams, it's Greg Lund, Gabe Magnuson, Brendan Lund, Josh Olson, and Keegan Foss.
Are you just reading all of the coaches on the Roseau bench?
Yeah, right there. Cordes to Honfit. Honfit walks it in. Look for a tip. And Cordes gets it back to Honfit. Honfit wrist shot. That hits some green breezers in front. And JJ chips one down, and that'll be icing. No, icing's waived. Now Hardwick. for Pilgrim. What a pass. Finds Cordes. Hand save.
What a pass, what a shot, what a save.
The southpaw snags that one out of the midair with 4:59 to go.
Boy, that was nice.
And we had a complete shift there where the linesman didn't fall down as well.
Oh, better buy some scratch-offs at the gas station tonight. We're feeling lucky.
Back to the point, clear it out. Here come the Rams back. Ernest, low center gravity. Tripped, no call. I kind of like that. I don't feel like he had a really good, full, firm possession of the puck.
I'll allow it.
Down low. Yep, I do too. Lund shot blocked. Here comes Whitrock. Saucers it to Ernest. That's offside. Ooh, no call. Fed down low. Halverson somehow tried to thread it in front. Couldn't make it happen. Whitrock low to Ernest. Ernest shovels it out to Halverson. But Whitrock can't hold it in. And now Lund will chase it down. 4:12 to go in the game. Rams punch it in. Eli Wenzloff. You feel it a little bit that the Warriors are getting a little tired right now. Knocked down. Here's Cordes. Cordes had Marvin. Spins to his backhand to James. Good one-touch passing off the stick of Cordes. Lund holds his own. Quick shot. Long shot. Saved by LeVake. That is his 25th save on 26 shots for the senior.
You know, it's not a bad stat line. Not bad at all.
Jocks will bring it wide. Now Hardwick off the wall. And the Rams get it deep as the clock winds down close to 3 minutes. 3:15 right now. Out of the final 3:15, how many minutes will this group be on the ice? Cordes and Pilgrim. Lund and Honfett.
Boy, this is a best five if I've ever seen one.
Sunderland out there adding some energy right now. Shipping it low. Here's Jensen. Gets it. Lund tries to kick at it. Here comes Jacques. Jacques can't get it deep. Back the other way comes Lund. And it's pickpocketed. Nice play, Halverson. Halverson enters the zone. Tries to slide it over to Ernest. Ernest feeds it in front to Halverson. Puck's loose. Norris. Oh! A premature whistle. Wouldn't have been a goal anyway. Because when he did flip it on net, it hit the crossbar.
Oh, the almighty whistle.
The Ram fans groan. And Jay Hardwick calling for a timeout from the officials.
Jeez.
He'll set up the... basically, he's going to get rest for his top five.
Well, Jay Hardwick might be calling a timeout here to simply thank the universe for an early whistle on that loose puck.
It definitely was loose.
I would venture to guess that you're sending out your best five here and not a second thought. Best six, maybe.
Yeah, that's why this last 2 minutes and 21 will be a lot of fun. And we'll see who runs out of gas first.
You know, conventional wisdom would tell you that Warroad would run out of gas first. They got a couple of heroes in their lineup, though. Ryan Lund's got an overtime game winner this season. Carson Pilgrim's got an overtime game winner this season.
I really like what I see from Roseau. They skate well. They got good D.
They block shots.
They block a lot of shots. They're going to have low-scoring games. Their game with Moorhead this year was 1-0. That tells me that they can get it done against the top AA teams come crunch time. See if they can get it done here. See if they can finish the deal here with their Highway 11 rival. Face off in the zone of the Warriors. Chipped out to neutral. Now Cordes will get it. Enters the zone. On the far corner, behind the net. Looks it back to Lund. Shot! Glove save by LeVake. And now will the goalie come out? No, they do not pull the goalie. Yeah. Nope. Jay Hardwick's telling him to stay back. Taven James pokes the draw ahead. Doesn't control it. Hops the stick of Hardwick. Now a foot race. Halverson. Cut off by Lund. Picked up by James. Now the goalie will be coming out once James clears the.
They got to get the puck into the zone first.
And Cordes finds Pilgrim. Wow, he enters the zone. Pilgrim goes wide. Feeds it. Carson Pilgrim to Taven James.
Pick one of the presidents to take off Mount Rushmore. We're going to replace him with the head of Carson Pilgrim.
What a goal!
Take Roosevelt down. We're putting Pilgrim's head up there.
I've been smelling overtime this entire period. I told you, Peter Rodney, we're going overtime.
That's a lie.
I'm not a crook. I'm not a crook.
And Brayden LeVake right now is down on his belly. I can't tell if he's.
Oh, there was a lot of tangling of his body there.
Oh my goodness, Carson Pilgrim looking like he's running a steeplechase, hopping over sticks, and he got to the slot, and I thought, oh, why didn't you shoot the puck? He comes out the other side, slides it across.
All the way through the crease. Taven James, and James didn't get all of that.
No, he did not.
He did not get all of that. And we're looking like there might be a goaltending change
James
here.
got a Randy Wolf circle change on that one, and I think LeVake, he dove so hard to the other side. If he would have stayed on the ice, he would have stopped it, but it slides right under him.
He's standing up. He looks like he's fresh. He's shaking his head to the trainer right now. I think he's coming back. He is coming back. Love it. I want to see him finish this game.
Just got a note from one of our producers that our mics are very hot right now. Of course they're hot. It's a hot game.
This is a hot game, producer.
It's a hot mess of a game.
Somebody in the studio just turned the temperature down on us. I feel like I just got sent to the principal's office. Here we go, minute 39 to go. Pilgrim to James to tie it at 2-2.
Still out there for Warroad.
Lund gets it in the neutral zone. That one's hops in the air. Taven James picks it up. James behind the net. Saucers one off the wall. Held in by Jensen. Back to Wensloff. That one hits a skate. Now James. Minute 10 to go. And offside called. Yeah. My wife Deborah always says, I hate it when they pull a goalie. It never works. Well, young lady, it just worked.
I don't know why she would say it never works.
I love when she says that. Honfit to Lund. Lund, quick shot. Saved by LeVake. What a pass.
Either group coming off for either team.
What's that? Oh, no. We're going to see this group the rest of the way. Long feed. Halverson can't catch up to it. Hontvent clears it in. Queen clears it. Hontvent will go back. He's chased by Halverson. Hontvent saucers it off the wall. Long pass. Here's James. James cuts in. James cuts in. Tries to poke at it. Goes to wrap around in front. Hontvent was home. Now a long slapper. Saved by LeVake with 32 to go. Hontvent down low. In front. Pilgrim shot. Oh, great opportunity for Cordes. But he couldn't get his hands on it. And fires it just into the netting with 22.5 to go.
The skates. The skates. The skates. All right. 22 seconds. Who's got the hero?
In the skates, James cuts after it, rimming it around. And that'll, 17 to go. Hardwick to Lund. Lund hard off the wall into the defensive zone of the Rams. Puck pops up. Where is it? James. Pilgrim shot. Wrong rebound. It's loose. And LeVake covers with 1.3 to go. Will they bring the goalie out?
No.
They're not bringing the goalie out.
LeVake
1.3 to go.
Slow to his feet again. I wonder what's ailing him right now.
And that'll do it for the game. We will go to overtime. Final shots on goal. 30 for the Warriors, 29 for the Rams. The Warriors were not outshot, and they did hit their 10 shots a period. And it was indicated by the scoreboard. It's 2-2 after 2. We'll be back here in just a minute after a word from our sponsors from Warroad. Roseau.
In December of 2018, Max Marvin took his own life. The fact that he took his life was tragic and shocking to everyone who knew him. Max made the world a better place while he was here. He was one of the rare people who, even as a teenager, had a dynamic and magnetic personality. Those closest to him want to make the world a better place after he is gone. Shortly after Max passed away, the Max Foundation was launched with the goal to strive for mental wellness among our young people by drawing attention to mental health issues so that young people can find the help that Max did not. And in accomplishing that goal, honor the memory of this captivating young man, Max Marvin.
I think anytime you're beginning a season or beginning a new sport where maybe you haven't been as well conditioned as later in the season or near the end of the year, that's when you're going to be most prone to overuse types of injuries. That's going to be sprains and strains and tendonitis and stress fractures. And so I think it's most important to kind of slowly ramp up into an activity and build your volume in a stepwise way instead of jumping in all at once.
Since 1933, 3 generations of Kozlaks have wined and dined Minnesotans with great food and impeccable service. Located in historic northeast Minneapolis, Jack's is open for happy hour, dinner, and a tasty weekend brunch. With a world-class bar and a spectacular outdoor patio, your dining experience will be both memorable and delicious.
Brewpub Pizza is specifically designed with the hungry in mind. It's big, it's bold, and it's outrageously delicious. Brewpub Lotta Matza Pizza is made with your favorite premium meats and veggies, topped with over a half pound of real Wisconsin mozzarella cheese. When you're looking for the ultimate pizza adventure, when you crave a really serious pizza that brings the great Brewpub experience, this is the one. Pick it up today at your favorite local grocer. Brewpub Lotta Matza Pizza, the ingredients for a great time.
All right, 8 minutes. Will there be a winner or a tie? Mr. Rodney, what's your pick?
I got a win right here.
Who's going to win?
Warroad.
Warroad's going to win. I'll go with the home team. I think the Rams are going to pull it off. I'll be disappointed if it's a tie. Here comes James, enters the zone. Chipped up. Jocks. James Jocks. That's going to be my guy. He's going to win it for the Rams. Ballard chips it high. Both teams playing it safe. James hits it out of the air. In the skates of Hardwick. I love that when coaches in overtime call for penalties. Unless it's like a breakaway, they're not going to call it, right?
Yeah, squeaky wheel gets the grease.
What's that?
Squeaky wheel gets the grease.
Yep. Shot on. That hits a shin pad, goes into the corner.
Uh-oh.
Noah Ernest with Halverson. That one goes just wide. Long rebound. Pilgrim to Shagabay. In the corner, Sunderland now holds it. Sunderland all day, shot. Save by Levesque. Long pass. Ernest to Halverson! Goal! Jake Halverson ends it for the Rams!
Well, everybody should start filing out right now. It's going to be a party at the American Legion across the street. If you want to get a seat, leave right now. The Rams taking it in overtime.
After giving up the lead and what looked like the game, they came back and did it. What a pass by Noah Ernest to Jake Halverson. And the Rams leave tonight victors. Halverson's second goal of the night. Ernest gets 3 points, a goal, and 2 assists.
Halverson with the 2 goals. Don't forget Brayton Levesque. 29 saves. He's clearly in some discomfort, some pain right now. He guts it out to the end.
What a game. What a game. What a finish. What an exciting final period and overtime. They will announce the Max Foundation players of the game. Looks like it'll be, obviously, Jake Halverson for the Rams. And any guesses on the Warroad side?
Oh.
I'd have to say Carson Pilgrim.
I think it might be Carson Pilgrim.
It's got to be Carson Pilgrim. The amazing assists. Reading lips of Jay Hardwick.
Thought I saw 7, something 7.
7? There's no 7 in the team.
27.
27? His son, Will Hardwick? I don't think that's it.
Well, I suppose we could guess all night, or we would.
Trying to read his lips. Like, 7? 27? $30 going with Norris. Norris did play quite well as well.
That's a nice pick. I think that's a nice pick.
Easy choice there, Halverson, the player of the game. And now we get a picture between Halverson and Norris. And a great ending. The teams will join at center ice for a picture. While they're doing that, let's talk a little bit about tonight's game and the cause of the Max Foundation.
Well, obviously a great hockey game, but going to an even greater cause, the Max Foundation, named after Max Marvin. You can learn more about the Max Foundation at maxmarvinfoundation.org. That's maxmarvinfoundation.org in honor of the unfortunately late Max Marvin.
Teams line up for a photo right down in front of us. And it's been another great Max rivalry game. I love how we do the double headers now with both the boys and the girls, raising money for a great cause, putting on a great show for a packed house, just like we had last year at the Gardens. We have again this year. 3 straight years we've been able to do this and be part of it with both the boys and the girls. It's an honor to be called on by these two communities to come up here and do this. It's fun to sit down and do interviews with the players, learn a little bit more about them, be able to tell their stories, and knock it out each year. And we would look forward to coming back again next year. Peter, any final thoughts before we sign off?
Nothing better. Oh my goodness. Nothing better than a little up north hockey. It's good for the soul, and it reminds us all that they play the game the right way up here. Couldn't be prouder to broadcast a couple of games for 2 great communities.
It's been a great night here from the Memorial Building. My first ever doing a game in this well-known establishment. For Peter Odney and Justin Moss, and back at home, Kayla Franz and Greg Tinty, thanks for your help as well. It's been a great show, been a great thing to be a part of. Have a good night. We'll see you around the rink.
In December of 2018, Max Marvin took his own life. The fact that he took his life was tragic and shocking to everyone who knew him. Max made the world a better place while he was here. He was one of the rare people who, even as a teenager, had a dynamic and magnetic personality. Those closest to him want to make the world a better place after he is gone. Shortly after Max passed away, the Max Foundation was launched with the goal to strive for mental wellness among our young people by drawing attention to mental health issues so that young people can find the help that Max did not. And in accomplishing that goal, honor the memory of this captivating young man, Max Marvin.